Good morning all. This is your Vaidya Siminaini to our very own channel Ayurveda in a nutshell. Actually, post-graduation exam was over and I had to take admission into the college. So many of my juniors were requesting me, what did you study, how did you prepare for your post-graduation, what books to be studied during post-graduation. So this video was specifically made for everyone out there, even from first year of BAMS till the final year students. Everyone can watch this video so that it is helpful for them to know how to prepare for post-graduation. So first, there are few very important things. First one would be, one of my own teacher was telling me it is very important to take coaching during post-graduation. Now, why should we take coaching and why not just self-study? Point one, that is, whatever you study during your 4 years of degree, you study it in a vast way, and sometimes you focus more on few topics and you tend to neglect few topics. Whereas for your post-graduation exam, any point from the starting of the page till the end of the page can be important. For example, I'll tell you, there is a chapter called as Ashmari Nidana in Sushruta Samhita. So you have studied Ashmari types and Lakshanas, all that during your 4th year in Shalya subject, and you are well versed with it. Now what question they ask is, how many number of marmas have to be protected. Now, for knowing that, you have to study the chapter till the end, and in between there is one sentence telling 8. So, for such things to be noted down, to pick up the lines, to read in between the lines, or to know what actually should be concentrated, what numbers have to be by-hearted, what numbers need not be by-hearted, what comparison has to be done. For all this, coaching is definitely helpful. So for me, because this I cleared it in the first time, and I had the focus that I have to do it in first time only. I have to immediately join in post-graduation, because it's actually a very, medical field itself takes lots of years. So it's always better you join as early as possible. So for all this, post-graduation coaching properly is very necessary. So I am not doing this video for telling something or just to popularize some academy or anything, but I am telling out of my own experiences what was useful for me and how it was, my journey, how it was. So I took coaching from Prasuta Academy, Bangalore. When I was doing my degree, during my internship only I was taking the coaching. So for me, I got to know it little later. Like in 3rd year, I actually decided, okay, I have to do post-graduation. And then in final year, I was like, okay, internship I'll start taking the coaching and do it. But it is always better if you can start it from your final year itself, if possible. If you can start little books from 3rd year. Even to better institutions you can go, better stipend you can get, and it will however be helpful for you also, because if you save the money what you're putting into your post-graduation now, you can use it for your clinic in future, you can use it for other purposes, you can help your family with it. So that is why it is necessary to, why should we do it with a government seat, or why should we do with a stipendary seat? These are the reasons. So okay, so I took the coaching. The coaching was very, very good. The head of the coaching whom I spoke to was Dr. Srikanth. Actually, I got to know about him through my senior. One of my senior was going to the coaching. She also got a government seat. So she in a private college, and she told me about the coaching center. So I went. I started taking the sessions. Here the pattern was, every Sunday we used to have coaching classes. And from morning till morning around 8 o'clock it would start until 4, sometimes 5 also it would run on to. Now what was the basic thing is, early morning at 8 to 9 we used to have exam. So this was such a useful task, because I started realizing, first time when I started giving exam, it was very, very difficult to me. I used to take a lot of time to think, and now once I started picking up the pace, like once it was till if you go towards my last exams, I was able to do it very fast. So that helped me during the examination also. I could manage the time. and I could manage the pressure also. See, when you're until you're studying, that pressure is not built, but once you start realizing the examination, that pressure starts building upon you. So that pressure was easier for me to tackle when I started practicing these exams. Then even that how coaching was helpful is they started teaching us from the first class, the first year subject till the last year. So it started literally from Padartha Vijnana till last Shalya, Shalakya, Kesi, all the last year subjects, Panchakarma, all were taught to us by different teachers who themselves were postgraduates in the specific subjects. The teachers who came were teachers who got seat in post-graduation, BHU, in NIA, in several prestigious universities. That was so inspiring for us to study, as well as their knowledge was so much that it really helped us to learn a lot. So apart from teaching, their examinations, and they used to put when we start studying for post-graduation, we are truly inspired, we are full of enthusiasm. As time goes on, we become little lazy, we become little slow-paced. These people used to literally conduct inspiring classes. They used to give half an hour of lectures. They used to scold us sometimes. They used to inspire us. They used to tell us why you need a PG. Like, most of them ask me this question. Yeah, I wanted to talk about this also. Post-graduation is not just for degree, to have a higher degree. It is important for us because we need jobs also. For people who are interested in lecturer jobs also, post-graduation is a must. Any college is not taking anyone for the specific subject. Only the MD in that subject only is being given preference these days. So for job purpose, for salary purpose, initially financially to be independent also, we need post-graduation. We need post-graduation for government jobs also. Like if you go for UPSC examination or any state government examination, they give first preference to MD people, then they give preference to BAMS graduates. So for that sake also, MD is again useful. Again, if you are planning, no, I'm not going for a job, I'm not going for any government kind of jobs also, I want to start my own practice. Again, there, when patients come, they actually these days see your degrees and come. They see, okay, BAMS, MD is there, okay, only BAMS is there. See, imagine if there are two clinics, one is BAMS graduate and one is BAMS plus MD, there are 90% people who are going towards an MD person, because obviously more degree, it's common that they think it's more knowledge, so they tend to go towards. So even for your practice also, it is going to be very, very useful. And so this was little about my coaching class and why should we do post-graduation. Now I'll go towards how did I prepare. So yeah, first was my class. So every Sunday I used to attend the class. Apart from that, we used to have Thursday online tests. So we used to have an app in which we used to have every Thursday an online test. So every 3 days we used to study one subject, and next 3 days we used to study another subject. So first 3 days, suppose Padartha Vijnana was there, for first Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday I used to study that subject. Thursday I used to write online exam on that. Then Thursday, Friday, Saturday I used to read something like first year syllabus is going on, Sharira Kriya was going on. I used to study that, and Sunday I used to have test on that. So they used to give a timetable, so accordingly I used to study. So apart from this, what self you can do, self adding is also very necessary, self motivation is also very necessary. So what can you do? See, there's a book called as Govind Parekh. Everyone who is studying for post-graduation knows that. So Govind Parekh book I used to take, and we used to read first 80 pages is very, very important in Govind Parekh. It was very helpful for me. Like all that comparisons were given, points were given. There were even repetitive questions were also given in that. After completing syllabus, they gave around 30 to 20 pages of repeated questions of every year. That I used to read, and see, every day me and I used to study with one of my friend. So both of us making sure, okay, if today some function was there, some friend's party was there, some birthday was there, we are missing it, it's okay. We will not sleep without completing at least one paper today. It's okay if we don't study, but we should not sleep without completing one paper. If we couldn't do one paper, we would actually wake up till 12, 1 and complete one paper, either online mode or either offline mode. We used to complete one paper, and then only we used to sleep. And early morning, the best time to study is around 5:30 to 7:30. Like because I was doing it during my internship, I used to have my hospital timings at 9 o'clock. So around 5:30 or 6 to 7:30, 8, we used to study. We used to study one topic, then we used to solve one paper, one small paper of 100 marks, and anything, either from the coaching class people also used to give papers, even these Govind Parikh papers or any online papers we used to solve, and then we used to go to the hospital whenever we were free. There also we were solving questions, we were making short notes, and there was something called as, this was again given by our coaching institution, they told us to make a daily readables book, so that things which keep repeating, like if you take in Charaka Samhita, there is Agriya Aushadhis which keep on repeating, so they were telling take that topic, make it into short notes and read that every day. There are few classifications which are asked, there are few botanical names which are asked once again and again, what parts of the plant is used, so such very very important topics. We used to make a book out of it and we used to study, and whenever we get leisure time we used to study, we used to solve papers, and we used to attend mock tests. This Himalaya also used to conduct just before the exam 1 month. So many mock tests were being conducted. So we used to attend. Even Parul University conducted one mock test, Himalaya. So everything we used to register. Everything was for free. We used to register. We used to try out that. Even different exposure of questions also we used to get. So this is one pattern of studying which I felt was useful for me. So what else should be studied? I cannot completely detailedly explain you just through a video. I just wanted to make a short video, like focus is completely necessary throughout the year. Internship, you are actually busy, but you can do it. If I can do it, any person out there putting little efforts can actually happily do it. And apart from focus, you have to have determination. You should know why you have to do post graduation. You should know, you should keep your goal higher, and you should think that I just don't want to be you should be confident enough to practice your science, not very like I'll do some other job, don't settle for low when you can get the best, right? So come out, do post graduation, learn new things, be confident enough to practice your science, and because if it is Ayurveda, it matters, and we'll all flourish together.